There were several incidents involving police in Springfield overnight. A flurry of police activity closed roads and highways from the South End Bridge to State Street and even I-91 overnight. All these events tied back to 6 individuals and 1 juvenile who were arrested with guns. 22 News is working for you with live team coverage describing exactly what happened in the city overnight and detailing what we know so far about the alleged suspects. We start with 22 News reporter Melissa Torres, who joins us live from the Springfield Police Department with a closer look at what unfolded.
Well, Ciara, the incidents that we witnessed last night hurt multiple people, including a Springfield police officer who's seeking care right now in Boston after being shot in the face and in the leg, a bystander that was also caught, and 2 Mass DOT workers were hit by a car on the highway.
Last night, about 10:40 in the evening, our firearms investigations unit they were conducting investigations in our Mason Square area.
Officers were there on an unrelated investigation on College Street, where they were shot at by individuals in a Honda Civic.
People exited the vehicle and started shooting at our detectives. They escaped without injury. Cars were damaged, but they were able to get out of the area without any return fire.
This situation quickly escalated when about 2 minutes later, as detectives were trying to locate the Civic, people driving in a Jeep Cherokee began firing at an unmarked cruiser with an AR-15 style rifle.
We have a police officer who was shot and calls out on the radio that he's shot. So you have officers responding there. You have officers pursuing suspects in 2 different locations almost simultaneously. All while you're dealing with somebody that you stand roll call with every day who's suffering from 2 gunshot wounds in the middle of State Street.
The officer came across the incident on his way into work on the 600 block of State Street. He was shot by one of the suspects inside of the Jeep. This event shining a light on an issue that officers are experiencing more and more.
As Superintendent Akers alluded to earlier, the incidents of firearms being used against our detectives have gone up significantly. I would say probably 3 or 4 in the last 6 months at least.
Officers located the Civic in the area of Riverview Terrace, and the 3 men were taken into custody on the I-91 ramp, where they had struck 2 DOT workers on the highway. 4 firearms were recovered. 2 of the firearms had Glock switches attached, making those firearms fully automatic. The Jeep was located at a home on Randall Place, and all 7 suspects involved were arrested. Detectives were able to seize additional firearms, magazines, and ammunition in that home on Randall Place after being granted a search warrant. Let's send it over to 22 News reporter Heath Kalb, who has a closer look at who the suspects are and the charges that they may face.
Yeah, Melissa, as you mentioned, all 7 suspects are arrested and are now waiting to be arraigned in court. Now, late last night into early this morning, police arrested 3 individuals near the I-91 ramp after they had allegedly struck those 2 Mass DOT workers in a Civic. The 3 young men are 18-year-old Robert Willis III, 18-year-old Alberto Torres, and a 17-year-old boy, all of whom are from Springfield. Police seized 4 firearms, 2 of which had Glock switches attached, making those firearms fully automatic. Now, police also arrested 3 more individuals from a Jeep on Randall Place, and those suspects are 18-year-old Isaac Font, 26-year-old Dwight Clark, and a 16-year-old boy, all of whom are from Springfield. All 3 of these men face numerous firearm charges, and Font, Clark, and the 16-year-old are alleged to have shot the unmarked cruiser and the officer. There is a 4th suspect from that location, 31-year-old Jamie Griffin, who was arrested inside the home. A search warrant was conducted at around 5 this morning, and police seized additional firearm magazines and ammunition inside of the home on Randall Place. 5 of the 7 suspects have been previously arrested on firearm charges. Now, the arraignments for all 7 suspects are expected to take place right here at Springfield District Court tomorrow at some point. Working for you live in Springfield, I'm Heath Kalb, 22 News.
This is a developing story, and we will continue to cover the latest information as it arrives into our newsroom, on air, online, and on our 22 News mobile app.